Hey, what's going on, folks? Sheepdog here. I did a video the other day about Piers Morgan versus Alex Jones, and I had this Mark Brown moron from England trying to correct me on my geography lesson about Great Britain, what the fuck ever. I really don't give a shit about Great Britain. And I'm not saying that to be an asshole, but it's not that big a concern to me as to whether they're a state or an independent constituency or whatever the hell it was this moron was rambling about. Plus, I didn't particularly care for his personal message. So, Mark, if by some chance you happen to be able to come back across these videos, right there. And it's real easy to call me a stupid American from halfway, all the way across the Atlantic Ocean and through your fucking computer, you pussy. But anyhow, I wanted to reply to pkpaper, and he says, "Why are so many patriots obsessed with fear? Alex Jones supplies info. Scaredy cat critics supply the fear. Life is dangerous and we need info. Stop responding with fear." First off, dude, I'm not sure if you're replying to Squad House Passout or if you're commenting directly towards me. But as far as scaredy cat critics, I'm not a scaredy cat, and I'm sure as fuck not criticizing him. The one thing I'm pointing out, and if people can honestly pull their heads out of their ass and look at him at Alex Jones objectively, when you listen to him, he does nothing but scream and holler. I mean, my God, either the dude needs a blowjob, a beer, a freaking Prozac, a bag of weed, I don't know, but he needs to calm down a little bit, and he's constantly, it's fucking right in your face. Oh, beware the Illuminati. I honestly wish I could fucking scream like him right now, but I got 4 kids upstairs that are sleeping, and I'm not going to. But he's just constantly throwing shit in your face to try and get people scared. And oh, while you're at it, buy this product that's advertised on my show. Don't get me wrong. That's the free market society. He can do as he wishes and make his money how he wants. But he gets people so fucking wound up with a lot of bullshit. And I'm not saying that everything he says is bullshit, but he adds a lot of bullshit on top of it, is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes you gotta kind of dig through that pile of shit to find that one little diamond nugget of info. And I'm not, he does provide information. Yes, I'm not disagreeing with that. But it's the tactics in which he brings it about. Constantly just, I mean, he's the type of dude, honestly, that gets people so fucking wound up that they get so paranoid that they got, 50 million fucking rounds of ammunition in their house. They got 10 tons of food buried out in the backyard in a storage container or in a Connex box. And it's that type of in-your-face shit that gets people so wound up, so scared, so paranoid that they end up blowing their fucking brains out. When you give people information, you have to approach it very delicately, because you're responding to a broad base of mentalities. My mentality is, all right, I'll listen to him. He starts to annoy me, I'll turn it off. I'll go to something else. If he's saying something that's kind of catching my attention, I'll listen, and then I try and filter the facts from the bullshit, and then make my own opinion. But so many people are just inundated and brainwashed by his obsessive, confrontational, boisterous, right in your face type of attitude, and the screaming. I mean, my God, I thought Rush Limbaugh got bad. Holy crap. If Alex Jones screamed anymore, I swear to God, his fucking head's gonna explode. I used to work in radio. I used to control the boards. I used to watch the DJs. And it was between sports, news, and local events. It was primarily a sports channel I worked for. But at the same time, when it comes to the news, you know, they brought out the facts of the matter. Him, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not saying that I don't particularly care for him. It's just he gets people so wound up and so afraid it isn't funny. And it does a lot more damage than it does good. The way he handled Pierce Morgan, he went at him like a pit bull. I mean, from the moment he started, don't get me wrong, he came out swinging for the bleachers. And I'm glad he did. But at the same time, he could have swung for the bleachers and been a little bit more civilized about it instead of screaming at his face, you know. There's a couple times where Pierce Morgan, he had Alex right by the short and curlies. You know, where's the, give me the exact number. And Alex lost it. Oh, it's in the hundreds. And Pierce corrected him, and Pierce was right. You know, I checked it out. But it's that type of attitude that, right there in your fucking face shit, is the reason I don't like him. You know, there's in your face, and then there's so in your fucking face that he's jumping down your throat. And that's the shit I don't like, you know. And again, with, you know, people don't have to like my opinions. They're just that. They're opinions. As my parents used to say, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one and they all stink. Yours may stink, mine may stink. Who cares? It's an opinion. But in a case where Alex is dealing with Pierce, and they're going to go based on facts, you know, if you're not bringing your A game, but you're going to sit here and jump and scream like an organ grinder's monkey, hey, you can't expect people to think any otherwise than, oh my God, look at this moron. He's hooting and hollering like he's hopped up on a fat bag of crack, you know. But that's just my 2 cents about it, you know. I mean, if people don't like my videos, they don't like what I got to say, hey, tough shit, take a hike. I don't care. You're not that big a concern to me. Honestly, I've got more important things in my life to deal with than worried about why people don't like my opinion on Alex Jones. Which, you know, in the grand scheme of things, that has about as much priority as whale shit in the bottom of the ocean, as far as I'm concerned. So, again, you know, if you guys like my channel, hey, great, fantastic. Subscribe, comment, like, whatever. If you don't like it, move on. Go watch Jay-Z and Kim Kardashian and all these other, you know, unimportant things in life instead of worrying about what's really the most important thing to worry about. You know, if you get your info from him, hey, great, so be it. But make sure you double check it. And don't go getting all, you know, don't get your fucking underwear in a bunch like this, you know, like Alex Jones does. That's all I'm saying. So, anyhow, I'm getting the hell out of here. Later.
Oh, I'm a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a yummy, tummy, funny, lucky gummy bear.